It's wintertime in our small rural town, and this is our first time experiencing it here in our new home. I'm reminding myself to allow the sun to come inside, even though it's 11 degrees outside today. You guys come along with me for this nice winter cozy day. I am definitely in need of some extra heat in our den. This is probably the draftiest room here in the house, so I'm turning on our space heater. Now I like to start my day off with spending time with God, reading the Bible, journaling. You guys, this Bible and this Bible cover is so old. The Bible was from my husband when we were dating, boyfriend and girlfriend, and the Bible cover is from my mother-in-law when my husband and I first got married. So I'm just going to spend a little time reading the Bible, getting closer to God. I do this every morning. It's a special time to get me focused for the day. And then I'm going to take my planner out and just jot some things down that I forgot to put in my planner from the night before. Now, my daughter, as soon as she got up, she knew it was snowing today, and she decided to go play in the little snow that we did have. And here she is, loving life. And this is our backyard. It was freezing this day. And here's my daughter loving life with the little snow that we did have. I just let her enjoy every bit of it. Isn't that gorgeous, that snow?
Oh, it's coming down. It is. There's a little bit of snow coming down. Can't really, it's hard to see.
So I decided to cook dinner early this day. I started off with the whole chicken, and I wanted to cook it in my Instant Pot on the low setting of the Instant Pot, and I used the slow cooker function. And here I'm just spreading out some flour because I am making homemade bread. Yummy. Isn't homemade bread perfect for those slow winter days? Bread is always so comforting to me. This is my dough after it set for a few hours, and now I am going to actually take it out of this bowl and shape it into some loaves, and I'm going to allow it to rise again while it is inside of those baking pans. I really love dough. I love the feel of it. I love shaping it. I feel like I'm playing with Play-Doh or something like that. It's so much fun for me to put my hands in the dough and just mold it and shape it into what I want it to be. Here I am just covering the dough up with plastic wrap. I use plastic wrap because it creates humidity and it keeps things warm, and it's perfect for allowing your dough to rise. So I'm putting it inside of my oven with the light on. That also helps to bring a warmer environment. Now here I am cutting up the chicken after it came out of the Instant Pot. And now I am going to cut up these vegetables because I am making a chicken soup today. I'm just using what I have inside of my refrigerator which was these carrots, some onions, and just a little bit of celery. It wasn't as much celery as I would normally have, but yet and still I decided to use it. And I made sure that I used a lot of vegetables in this particular soup just to give a good nutritional pop for my soup today. Now I'm just going in with some butter with my cast iron Dutch oven, and I'm going to add those vegetables. Now I'm just stirring it all up, and I'm going to add these seasonings. This is an all-purpose seasoning I got from Costco. I really love it, you guys. And it doesn't have any salt in it, so it's perfect. I'm using cracked black pepper as well as pink Himalayan salt to season those vegetables. And I'm just going to continue to saute them. Now I'm just separating some of the chicken. I had to give it a pause because it was hot. So I'm separating it, and I put some in my pot to cook along with those vegetables. Now I'm going back in with those same seasonings because, you know, you gotta layer the seasonings on so that the flavor is even all throughout your dish. And here I'm using some chicken broth. I didn't have bone broth. I usually make it from scratch. You're going to see that a little bit later, but I'm using this chicken broth that I bought from Walmart along with some water that I put inside of the container so that it can help to fill up the crock pot. Sorry, you guys, not crock pot, but my stock pot. And then I'm adding those same seasonings onto the broth and water. Again, just to make sure that it's flavorful all throughout the soup. Now I'm covering it and then allowing it to simmer for 20 minutes. All right, you guys, it is done. I allowed it to cool down a little bit before I served it. And here I am with my ladle, putting some in a bowl. I am so excited for this soup. And by the way, y'all, this soup was so yummy. I toasted some bread and added it to my meal. Such a hearty meal. Now here I am just deboning the rest of this chicken. I'm actually going to make bone broth, as I said. These are the juices from the chicken when I cooked it. And so I'm covering up the rest, and I'm going to make another dish with it tomorrow, which were burritos for that day. And I have some bones that I had in the freezer that I was saving up from other chicken meals. And yeah, I'm just adding that to my Instant Pot. And I'm adding enough water into the Instant Pot to make sure that it comes all the way to the brim. Covering that up, and then we're going to slow cook that for 24 hours, and then we're going to do another 24 hours once that's up. So 48 hours in total once we're done with the chicken bone broth. All right, you guys, this is me buttering up the bread after it came out of the oven. Let me tell y'all, this bread was so good. We literally went through one loaf that night before we even went to bed. It was crazy. My husband really liked this bread a lot too. So I was so excited to make this from scratch and have my family enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed this slow, rewarding, warm winter day with me and my family. You guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, leave me a comment. Let me know what you're doing this winter to stay safe. God bless. Bye.